Hello, and we're back with part 3 of the 100% item and boss walkthrough guide for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. This time we're going to be going over the third area of the game, the Fireberg area, including resurrecting the Fire Crystal, which will give us a lot of great items and a lot of extra power going forward. So that being said, let's get started. Okay, this is the first battlefield item in this third area of the game, the second battlefield after leaving Focus Tower. It is mostly just these stinging rats and jelly enemies, nothing too spectacular, but on completing it, we get the Gemini crest. Second crest in the game, and allows you to use the Gemini teleporter panels. Okay, so the first item we can find in Fireberg is by talking to this woman right here in the lower left house. She will offer to sell you a battle axe for 500 gold. And you purchase the Tier 2 axe. Also, upon entering Fireberg, you will see Tristram at the bar here. After talking with the house in the pit in the center of town and finding out you need a key, he will provide you with the multi-key. And in the house in the center of the pit, we have this man who will teach you how to use the third tier bomb, the Mega Grenade, which is a weapon that is absolutely very powerful. 162. It's even stronger than your current partner's weapon there. Okay, so in this battlefield, we will get our next battlefield item. It is a lot of these lizards, as well as some imp-type enemies that love to confuse you. But they are both weak to blizzard, so use a single target blizzard to take out an enemy. Your partner can one-shot them with this basic physical attack. But for completing it, we get the Thunder spell, our first wizard spell in the game. In the mine, the next dungeon, you will come across a room that looks like this. It contains a single red chest, and in it contains the Charm Claw, the second tier claw in the game. So now we have all these second tier weapons. This one can inflict paralysis, sleep, confusion, poison, and blindness, most of which are not very helpful. Enemies that are confused do rarely very little anything of note. Okay, so here's the boss of the mine, Jin. Sorry. Take care of the skeletons first, because you don't need them trying to confuse you while you're fighting this monster. That attack is going to hurt. I do not believe he is weak to ice, so we're going to throw all our thunder spells at him, because it is the strongest spell that we have. Sleep is basically him wasting a turn. Especially if he does it twice on the same person. Flame Pillar is kind of bad, because you, at this point, do not have protection from fire, though Ruben does. And I'm dead. Because heaven forbid I get a cure spell off before. Yeah, so you can't really do much to Ruben as far as, like, fire is concerned, but like, so yeah, that hurts. But basically very simple. Alright, in the Volcano, you will come across this chest, which contains the gas mask. It actually allows you to see enemies in the fog in this area. Also in the Volcano, you come across this chest, which is kind of hidden through a secret passage that contains the White Spell, your second wizard magic. The thing about the White Spell is that while it is very powerful, it always targets all enemies, so you are unable, unlike the Thunder Spell, you're unable to single target it. And the boss of the Volcano is Medusa. You know, fun times. We want to take care of the dogs first. You know, as Medusa, she can of course poison, petrify, confuse, all the normal ailments. I don't believe she has an elemental weakness, but just slam her with every white spell you got, because I mean, and of course, now for the love of God, Go first, Ruben. Okay, or that. The number of times I've died to, like, this bosses like these because they, you know, petrify one person and then go first the next round and either petrify or kill the other person. We'll let Ruben unpetrify himself. Yeah, you know what? And there it is. Thank you. Really? Yeah. And yeah, after dealing with the status damage, she has really nothing to sneeze at. Shortly into the lava dome, you will come across this room with this treasure chest that contains the life spell. Finally, we can resurrect our other party members, and we now actually have all 4 white magic spells in the game. Okay. Also in the lava dome, you will come across this chest, tucked back in the corner, which contains the Moon Helm. Moon Helm is the 2nd tier helmet in the game. Actually protects you against fire, so now all the enemies in that area that have fire attacks will do a lot less damage. Hey, and the final boss of the lava dome is the dual head Hydra. He is probably weak to Blizzard, but white is infinitely stronger, so just roll with that instead. Other than that, he has very little of note. Just as long as you have the Moon Helm, you won't immediately die. Yeah, he is just going to keep hammering away at me with that, isn't he? I'm going to preemptively cure here. Ow. Ow. Of course. Gee, oh my god, with the frickin' thunder. Okay, you need to not die. Oh, come on. Of course. Do not stone gap, thank you. There we go. And that's the Hydra. And of course, the reward for defeating the Hydra is the Sun Coin, the third coin of the game. Alright, in the basement level of Doom Castle, you will get the final black magic spell in the game, the Arrow spell. This will be very useful in the next area and does require the Sun Coin. Okay, and that is it for the third part of the game. We are past the fire area, headed into the wind area, the final, I guess, area of the game. We'll have explored the entirety of the world map once this is over. So at the end of this area, your inventory should look like this. Obtaining the multi-key, the gas mask, the Gemini crest, and the Sun Coin over the course of the area, as well as getting the life spell, and the Arrow spell, as well as the White spell. So we only have 2 more spells left. We also obtained the Moon Helm in the area there, as well as buying the Battle Axe, obtaining the Charm Claw, and being given the Mega Grenade. So yeah, not too much stuff left to get, but we'll take care of the rest of this next time on this 100% item and boss guide for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. So until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you later.